So in today's video, we're going to be doing a little walkthrough of a piece of permission property that I got a few weeks back. We're going to go check a few cameras that I put out, and we're going to do a quick review of a bag that I bought. I was walking through the little outdoors area they have at Walmart, and I found an awesome backpack. It has tons of MOLLE webbing, so I can hang my XOP platform and my sticks. Before I was running this bag I bought from Cabela, a nice little pack to do a little scouting with and stuff. But today we're gonna do a little bag switch over, and we're gonna head out to the woods, check these cameras, and hopefully I have some good footage for you guys, and I can show you why I chose this area. As you can see here, this is the old bag that I had, the Ridge Hunter, and this is the new bag that I got from Walmart. So I plan on hanging my XOP platform on here, and then my sticks on the side. But yeah, that's the bag. It has some compartments in there. It has a nice little storage area. It has a spot for a camel bag. One of the main things I liked about it, it was fairly cheap. I think it was like maybe $29, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so we're gonna get out here. Right now, there's the ag field behind me. It has corn on it. So hopefully whenever they do harvest this corn, those bucks start moving across there and feeding, and I'll get some really good footage of it. So as I was walking to my first spot, I found a bed right here. There's a bunch of bedding all in here. Let's see if we can find any scrapes or anything. There's a bed under this tree. All right, reached our first camera. Hopefully we have something good on it. Let's check it out. All right, guys, so we're at the first spot. I just checked the camera. Has some pretty good stuff on camera. I had a few turkeys that had a few poult with them, so that was a good sign. Had a couple does walking through, a bunch of raccoons. I might end up putting a couple traps out here for the raccoons. So I just walked down a game trail. It led down to a creek, and it looks like they take that creek over to the neighbor's property. So right now I'm right on the fence line, so I'm gonna head back out and walk through the corn, go down and check my next camera I have a little bit further down. And down there is a little bit better bedding area and stuff, and we're gonna go check that out. I'm finding lots of sign, a lot of bedding area along the edge of this cornfield. We'll see if we can bump anything. Oh man, I just jumped some deer, we missed it. I just heard them, I couldn't see them through the bush, but I heard them taking off. They were more than likely bedding right here. Look at that, fresh track. They're probably bedding right on this edge somewhere. So right now I'm walking down the fence line. As you can see, the neighboring property, I believe they use part of it for cattle. All right, so I reached the bottom of this hill where I jumped those deers. Not exactly sure if it was a buck or doe, but I seen it take off. I can see the back end of it. I'm down here. You can see there's a dried up creek bottom. And all down in here is kind of thick where they use for bedding. It's nice and cool down here too. It doesn't get too hot down in this bottom. Nice and I'm gonna go ahead and hang a camera on one of these trees, probably this one right here behind me. There's a trail that runs right through here. There's a couple that come off this off this ridge. I found that tree stand he told me he left out here for me. Whoever was hunting it had a great spot. But I was thinking about putting up my saddle out here. I'll go check it out. So I just crossed this creek bottom to check out this tree stand that was left out here for me. I see they use the bottom. They use this creek bottom. There's a lot of tracks in it. They travel in this creek bottom. I don't know if you guys can see them. They go all the way around. So I believe they use this creek bottom as just their easy access. You know, deers are pretty lazy, so they take the easiest route possible. And I think this creek bottom might be it. I made a mock scrape on the other side of the property, but I'm trying to find a natural scrape. That'd be nice to find. But from what I just seen down at the bottom of that ridge, that seems like the more promising area. And I also just got permission to hunt that. So I'll be hunting not only this 60-acre property that I have over here, but now I also have permission to hunt the neighboring property. I'm not exactly sure how big it is, but I have permission to hunt over there as well. So I'm gonna take advantage, hunt both sides of this property as much as I can. Right now I'm walking up on, look, this is camera number 3. We're gonna check the footage on here and see what we can find. Maybe we'd have something good. Camera number 2 didn't really have much. But, all right, I'll get back with you. This spot, it's right on the edge of the cornfield like the rest of the cameras. But on this one, I'll put out a mineral rock. I don't know if they've been, oh yeah, looks like they've been hitting a little bit. It's scraped up and stuff. You can see where a couple claw marks on there. Something's been biting it, either raccoons or the deer. And then I'm gonna check this camera I have on this post right here. I just finished checking this spot right here with the mineral block. I had quite a few pictures of some does. No bucks right here in this area. A lot of does, a few coyotes. I do plan on getting rid of those coyotes off this property, especially with those turkeys running around out here. I've seen a lot of dove as well. But yeah, with those turkeys out here, I know I've seen a few fawns on camera as well. I want to take care of those coyotes so manage this property a little bit better. No one's ever really hunted out here before, so I want to try to do the best I can to manage this area for better hunting in the future. All right, so we've made it back to the truck. I've had this backpack on the entire time. It's really comfortable, more comfortable than I thought it would be. You know, it came from Walmart, it was cheap, so I didn't have the highest expectations for this bag, but it's proven otherwise. It's real comfortable. But yeah, the bag is great, it held up nice. The zippers aren't too loud. There's no rattling noise from the zippers. Opening the bag was pretty quiet. And all around the bag was pretty good. I'm really satisfied with the bag. So, also checking the cameras, I didn't have any pictures of any bucks, but I had a lot of does and fawns, turkeys, coyotes. So if the does stay in this area when the rut kicks off, I'm pretty sure I have some bucks in here. Or maybe I just didn't hang my cameras in the right spot is what I'm thinking. So I did set a few down in the bedding area that I thought was bedding area. So we'll see what pops up.